Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Friday wrap for today, August. Oh, God, what day will this be when it goes up? August 29th, 2014. I am recording this way ahead of time, and I apologize for not knowing the date off the top of my head. It's a little unprofessional of me, but this is important. This is not really going to be a Friday wrap discussing my week or anything. This is actually going to be discussing the upload schedule that you're going to be seeing up and through Tuesday, September 2nd. And it's really important I address this because I want to talk a little bit about it so you guys understand why you're seeing the kinds of videos that you're seeing. So first and foremost, it was my goal to have 4 videos a day, every single day, up and through the 2nd of September. I'm going to fall short of that by 3 days. 3 days should only have 3 videos for them, and I apologize for that. There's still some time left, and I'm going to try and get that rectified and maybe still have 4, but I don't necessarily guarantee it. So quick recap as to why this is happening. So PAX Prime, you've been hearing me talking about it a ton. When PAX East rolled around, I made a huge mistake in not recording a backlog of videos for PAX East. There was a number of reasons I did this, most notably that I lived really close to PAX East. So I was like, I don't have to travel, I'll take care of it. Little did I really realize that with all the YouTubers that I am friends with coming down and having a couple stay with me at my apartment, I didn't have time to do what I wanted to do. So during PAX East, I was cramming the day and the night before PAX East started. So I ended up falling short massively with videos. Like a couple of the days out of the 3 or 4 days that I was at PAX East, I only had 2 videos up for the day, and that is not a lot. That is not like me at all, and I don't like doing that. Now, luckily, PAX East was only a 3-day event, and the day preceding it, everybody left, and I was back to having my apartment. With PAX Prime, it is literally double the number of days. I am flying out on Thursday, and I'm not coming back until Tuesday night. And because of that, that's 6 days that I'm not going to be home recording. So for the past month, I have been really trying to bang out a backlog and have videos at the ready all the time and not really stress myself out too much. With RimWorld and Mountain Blade Warband, those are the 2 that I was able to get a backlog up the first. I actually have at this time, I mean, I had at RimWorld like 10 episodes ahead. I had a huge set of RimWorld episodes ready to go live, and they're already uploaded and scheduled to go live. And the same goes with Mountain Blade Warband. I had a huge set of like 10 set up, pre-recorded, good to go, all the way through the 2nd or even the 3rd, I think, with Mountain Blade Warband. So I don't have to really think about that. I ended up biting off more than I could chew, though, and I did a couple of Judge Mathis's, which I probably shouldn't have done. I started up a couple of new series, which I probably shouldn't have done, just because these games got me really excited, and I really enjoyed them, and I want to bring series to you that I'm excited about, because I can easily portray the awesomeness that these games bring to my life when I bring them to you as soon as I'm excited about them. For instance, The Escapists should be going live or have been going live by now for a couple of days. And The Escapists is a really cool game that I just got really excited about and I just wanted to do a series about immediately. Because of this, regular series have ended up taking a back seat, and that means Darkwood, Project Zomboid, and 7 Days to Die. These 3 series that I plan on having a backlog for ended up not getting a backlog because I got silly excited about a couple of other games and I wanted to get series or videos out on them, even mini series out on them, while that excitement was still fresh and still is fresh. So for the next few days, you're going to have a couple of days of 4 series. You're going to have RimWorld and Mountain Blade Warband, and then you're going to have rotation of Escapists and Elite Dangerous, both rotating in the position for a little while. You'll have more Escapists than you'll have Elite Dangerous by 1 video. And I, unfortunately, because I did those Judge Mathis and because I did those recordings, Darkwood, Project Zomboid, and 7 Days to Die ended up getting left behind. Now, a lot of you, and I've been getting a lot of tweets of, hey, Matt, this 3 videos is still a lot. You shouldn't feel bad about that. But when I build up a reputation and you guys have an expectation of 4 or 5 videos from me a day, that is what I decide that I'm going to live up to because I have no excuse, except when I do something stupid like this and bite off more than I can chew. Once I get back from PAX, after I take a day to recoup, which is going to be, I apologize. get that out of my system now, which is going to be Wednesday. I'm going to just take that day to recuperate. I'll probably have 3 videos up on Wednesday. Thursday, we'll be back to the grind, and we'll be back to normal. We will be back to our 7 Days to Die, our Darkwood, our Project Zomboid. And then, of course, Wealth of Nations will make its return, that me and Ryan and Quill and Arumba aren't traveling so much and stuff. And everything will go back to normal. The past month and a half has just been crazy because I've just been really trying to prevent myself from falling into the same trap that I fell into with PAX East. And unfortunately, though I did avoid the same trap, I fell into a different trap, which is overambition. And that put me in a bizarre hole. And I'm trying to make up for it, and I really am. And I still have a little bit of time left, but packing and traveling is new to me. I don't really do it. The last time I flew, I was flying to Maryland, which was like a 45-minute flight. And I was staying at a family's house, so I didn't have to worry about like the typical stuff. And that was also 5 or 6 years ago. This is a 6-hour flight across the country. I've never flown or traveled this far in my life, and it's one of those I have a lot of preparing to do that I didn't realize I had to do. It's just a lot, and I apologize. I feel so bad. I think this is one of those just like I feel bad that I'm not able to get what I want up. So yeah, we will be back to normal when I get back from PAX. Hang in there. I love that you guys are so patient, and I appreciate your patience. Some exciting news, though, is that when I get to PAX Prime, I'm actually getting a cool camera, an actual camera that can record 1080p and take beautiful pictures. And that green screen behind me is going to be put to use more than it has ever. I've got lighting that's being shipped to me, which is great. And I'm going to be doing some more live camera stuff for my channel. Maybe like a once-a-week news thing. I've always wanted to do a news thing, and I know I talked about bringing back something called Ready, Set, Game, and I do want to bring it back in a more casual format, something that I can do regularly with just me doing the editing and me doing the recording and filming and stuff. It's going to take up time, but I really think it's going to be worth it. But I'm going to get a sweet new camera. I'm going to get a tripod for it and everything, and I'm going to do some live action stuff starting in September, October-ish. So I'm thinking doing a once-a-week news thing. Maybe it'll turn daily if it's easy enough for me to do. I really need to test the waters and see how difficult it is to do the editing and to do the recording and to do the scripting if I want to do scripting. But if you've ever seen Force Feed, which is, Force Strategies, he's a big Polaris guy, his news thing, he does it daily. If it's actually not that hard to do, I'll do something like that where you can get a daily news thing off of me and we can talk about the news and stuff in gaming, because even though I'm a massive indie game player, I do follow the AAA stuff, and I do videos on AAA stuff every so often, and I would love to have that as part of it. Which does mean I'll need to get a background and use the green screen like properly and have that be like something, which would be cool. But that being said, I apologize ahead of time again that the next few days are going to be a mismatch of weird videos. Hopefully you still enjoy them, and hopefully you guys are still going to get a kick out of what I present to you. I know that RimWorld still does really well, and I'm hoping you guys are going to like Elite Dangerous and The Escapist. Those will be really cool games. But I am going to do what I can to get a more series up, and I am very much looking forward to getting back to the day-to-day kind of recording that I did, where I can look at comments and immediately respond to them in the next episode and just interact with you guys more instead of recording like a week and a half ahead of time. So where people are dropping comments and tips that are getting so pissed that I'm not following their tips, but they don't realize that I am so far ahead of them in recording that what they're leaving now doesn't even matter, because 10 episodes later I'm doing something completely different. I prefer that whole day-to-day recording thing and just be like, this is what the people want to see. This is what I'm going to show them. And I'm looking forward to getting back to that. So I appreciate your patience for the final time, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.